Shabbat Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is a Montazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Wicked Gumbo. So while I was scrolling through YouTube, I ran across this short from J.R. Wisdom. Okay, so I'm gonna say fair use, fair use. I'm not trying to profit off of any of this content at all. Just using it for edification and learning. Okay. All right. So I ran across this short where you got this big bag dyke, this degenerate, talking about how she sterilizes her straps, her strap-ons, all right, in the pot that she cooks gumbo with every year. So on one hand, she's talking about the sterilization process, all right, saying you gotta sterilize these straps, right? But at the same time, she's saying that the residue from the straps is what seasons the pot and makes her gumbo so good. Just stupid, okay? Just fucking stupid, right? Look at her face, big and stupid. All right. So there's a point I'd like to make first. Stay away from these demons. They are not your friends, and don't let work blur the lines. Okay? All right. So um you brothers and sisters out there, all right, who are being edified by this channel, all right, and edified by this lesson, all right, don't let work blur the lines. There's a reason why the Lord put a distance between or put a separation between the righteous, all right, the godly and the ungodly. Okay, so don't let that um what the cordiality of work blur the lines where you're thinking these people are your friends. Okay, she's a degenerate, having lost or suffered impairment to the qualities proper to the race or kind, from the Latin degeneratus, past participle of degenerare, to be inferior to one's ancestors, to become unlike one's race or kind, fall from ancestral quality, all right, used of physical as well as moral qualities, all right, and that's a fact, okay? These are degenerate people. All right, let's take a look at this video real quick before we jump into the scriptures.
The difference between a stud, a dyke, and a stem. Studs are not cleaning their straps off, and that's just beyond devilish. Every time that you use your straps, you're supposed to boil them. I got a gumbo pot, and I cook my gumbo in it every year. And we barbecue it. My family loves it. I boil my straps in that pot. I got about 10 of them, different shapes and sizes, and I boil them every single time. Doesn't
Listen to what she's really saying. She's telling you, on one hand, you have to sterilize these straps. But at the same time, she's telling you that during the sterilization process, she's seasoning the pot that she cooks the gumbo in. These people have to die.
matter multiple times in the month because you're supposed to disinfect them and get everything off of your straps before you use them. Before I use them, I boil them. After I use them, I boil them, and then when they sit in my bag, when I take them out, I boil them because they can get lit and accumulate things of the such. So I cook them in my I clean them in my gumbo pot only because it's a bigger pot, and the smaller pots that I have that I cook rice in can't hold the straps, so the gumbo pot is best. And then, seafood gumbo, I cook that every year. So women smell like seafood, and when I clean my straps, they don't do nothing but stick to the walls of the pot. When you season the pot, and my gumbo comes out spectacular every year. So, studs, clean your damn straps off, and stop just wiping them down and rinsing them with water. That's the most regular thing in the world you ever do.
She said that's the most trifling thing in the world you ever could do. Wow. Let's get into this lesson. 2 Peter 2 and 4. It says, "For the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. And those angels are messengers, okay? And those messengers are the first fruits, okay? The first spirits that were created, all right, by Yahweh Shai, all right, who created the earth, all right? And they were cast down to hell, all right, which is this condition, and these chains of darkness is these bodies, all right. It says to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah and the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overflow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. All right, this is an example of a filthy conversation of the wicked right here. It says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds." All right, and listening to this dumb big back dyke talk about these sterilizing these dildos, these strap-ons, all right, and seasoning her pot, and people are unknowingly eating from her. This is Isaiah 3:9. It says, "The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin is Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves." All right, so they're going to be destroyed. Okay, and the show of her countenance is just, hey, her face is revealing it. Okay, it witnesses against her, and she's declaring her sin as Sodom on the platform. Okay, a social media platform, describing everything she's doing, all reprobate. Okay, this is Sirach 13:17. It says, "What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly." Proverbs 29:27. "An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked." Okay? All right, so they're abominations to us, and we're abominations to them. Okay? We're not the same. And don't let work blur the lines to that. Okay? Very easy to do. 2 Corinthians 6:14. "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?" All right. Strange apparel. Deuteronomy 22:5. It says, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, and neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy power." All right. So think about this. All right. They're using wicked device, a strap on, okay, trying to simulate a man. All right. That shit is wicked. That is absolutely wicked. All right. Let alone them looking. If you remember in the start of the video, you seen two little two little women dressed up and looking like a man. All right. That's an example of that strange apparel. Abominable acts. Okay, Leviticus 18:22 says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination." So men are not supposed to lie with men, and women are not supposed to lie with women. All right, I see. Okay, I got Isaiah 3:9 on here twice. All right. Let me pray not for these people. This is Jeremiah 11:12. "Then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto their gods, unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them. Salaki, and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. Therefore, Pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. So we don't pray for these people, okay? This is Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. All right, and she got a big ass head, and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, and neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. All right, so these people are beyond, um, they are beyond repair. All right, so the Lord has discarded them. All right, unless He opens up her understanding. All right, so she can repent. She's done. She all the way done. Given over to a reprobate mind to do those things that are unfit. All right. So in closing, all right, let's get to Romans 1 and 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High have showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so they are without excuse. All right, so um, all of these, all these heathen, okay, and all of these Israelites, okay, the thing created knows that they have been created. All right, regardless of what they say, they know they've been created. All right, but they deny it, and they're going to be punished for it. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts and creeping things. All right, so this is all idolatry. All right, so all these perverted homosexuals that you see today, these were idolaters in their past lives. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, all right, for this cause, all right, so the reason, okay, for this reason or for this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense or the payback of their error, which was meat or good. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness and fornication, wickedness and covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. All right. So there it is. There's your reasoning. All right, for the sexual perverseness. All right, the sexual perversion of the big face, big back, degenerate. This has been Wicked Gumbo. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.